All right, let's be real. Sometimes your brain just feels like a messy sandwich. There's too much going on, stuff slipping out the sides, and no napkins in sight. That's where therapy comes in.
And we're not just talking about screaming into the void or trauma dumping on your sandwich artist. We're talking actual therapy with someone who knows what they're doing. And lucky for you, BetterHelp, our paid partner for this episode, makes it easy to get started.
No waiting rooms, no weird therapy office smells, just a quick questionnaire, and boom. You're matched with a credentialed therapist in a couple days. And if it's not a vibe, switch it up faster than you can switch up your sandwich sauce.
So if your brain feels like a chaotic group chat, do yourself a favor, go to betterhelp.com/thinkfresh or hit the link in the description for 10% off your first month. Your future self will thank you.
Bing bong bread heads, Ty and Eric. Bing bong back in the bing bong booth. What is up, Eric?
Oh, absolutely nothing much, dude. I am just enjoying the crisp spring weather.
Yeah, we're posted up outside the infamous Subway location that tend to record at. Something different today, Eric. We are rubbing shoulders with a pile of garbage that I'm assuming the Subway employees just threw on the side of the parking lot.
I don't know if it's the Subway employees. I think it's probably the two unhoused people eating pizza next to the dumpster. They probably had to make some space for their camp.
Right, they dragged this out of the way so they cleared a table for themselves, if you will.
Exactly.
It is confusing, though, garbage, though, because I'm looking at the plastic bag here, and it's just filled with oat milk cartons and, like, crushed cans of Hey-Y'all. So I don't know how to get either of those things from Subway, but I would like to be able to buy them.
Whoa, yeah. I mean, that kind of narrows it down, actually, to be honest, because I'm thinking that Starbucks is probably throwing garbage around.
This is maybe they have a shared garbage setup.
Yeah, if there's oat milk. But you know what, Ty? Oh yeah, it is the same bag. So I don't know. I'm at a loss now.
Yeah, we can't ID the white plastic bag that they have.
No, definitely not. Ty, I had a pretty eventful weekend that I want to get over to you. I had a birthday. In the family.
Happy birthday.
In the family.
Do we need to sing to you? Happy birthday.
Please don't.
Okay.
No singing. Only sing my praises.
Preach that praise.
Went to Denny's.
Oh, nice. I'm
free
a shareholder.
Breakfast.
I love Denny's on a free breakfast.
That's the only reason why I bring it up, Ty, because I know you are a voting member of the board.
Did you slam while you're there?
I slammed.
You have a big old GS?
Dude, hell yeah, dude. I had the lumberjack slam. I don't play around.
The grande slam.
That's right.
Grande slame.
The meat lover slam.
Nice. So what do you get with that? You get sausage, you get ham, you get bacon. Dude. You get all three meats? You get meat trio? Three.
I got the BMT of Grand Slams, Ty.
That is
bacon, ham, sausage,
hell yeah.
Pancake, 2 eggs, sunny side, couple of pieces of whole wheat toast, big glob of butter on that. I got freaky with the jam as well. It was a good time.
Tapping into a little marmalade. That's the only place on earth I will touch marmalade, because it's the only place I can find it, in the den.
It's the only place that has it in those like tiny little plastic cups, which I love.
Oh, me too. The single-use peanut butter.
Well, single-use peanut butter, but communal HP.
Yes.
Riddle me that, Ty.
It doesn't make any sense. They say the ketchup, we share the ketchup here at Denny's. We share the HP sauce here at Denny's, but you get your own individual syrup. You get your own individual strawberry jam.
Your individual diner black coffee.
Yep. I think it's just a byproduct of legacy systems. They just,
so?
At a certain point, they struck a deal with the devil, the good smucks at Smuckers. And
smuck offs.
Now they have this incredible fulfillment program where they're just getting shipped all these little tiny airplane snack size jams.
Hell yeah. I wish fucking Air Canada would serve me a little tiny strawberry jam. That would make my day.
I would love that with a little tiny Air Canada toast. Hey, did I talk to you about this? I had a great idea to help airlines offer more economic options. On flights.
Okay, you want to commodify even more?
I know they're trying to do all these new kind of hacks. They like no baggage, no like standing room only flights. I thought of a good one. I call it the hot seat.
Oh,
okay.
So
how many bathrooms are on an airplane? Like 4? On like a
in economy, I would say.
Yeah. Okay, so they can sell 4 extra seats. And during takeoff, landing, and turbulence, no one's allowed to use the bathroom anyway. So you put a seatbelt in the toilet, in the lavatory, and you sell 4 hot seats for those 4 seats. So you buckle up during those times.
Right.
And then if anyone queues to like use the bathroom while a hot seat is being like sold, it's on the onus of the person that bought that ticket to just go sit in the person queuing seat. So if someone needs to use the bathroom, you just go sit in their seat. And then if someone else gets up to use the bathroom, you go sit in their seat. And then so on and so forth. You just kind of hot seat around until the airplane is ready to land. And then you go back to your seat in the bathroom. Hot seats.
It's a nasty little idea.
I love it.
And I like the name, Ty, because you're kind of warming the toilet seat for the next person.
It'll never be
calling
cool.
it a hot seat.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's brilliant. And I think like the only limitation is the number of lavatories on an airline.
Yeah, this is really interesting because, I mean, you got to really fucking discount these seats, Ty, because it's going to be stinky one. You're basically allowing anyone on the plane to at any moment come and shit on your seat.
Yep. Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
But you only really have
Piss
to
all
deal
over
with
it.
that for 20 minutes max. Like, and then it's luck of the draw. You might get seated next to some hotties in business class. You might get the layback in first class for a few minutes. You get to kind of sit around, try everything. Maybe someone left a little bit of like Coca-Cola in their clear plastic cup. You can steal a swig.
It's my seat now.
It's
I
mine.
can play on your phone.
For the next 6 minutes, I can keep watching your movie.
Yeah. I think this is, dude, that is a fucking nasty little idea, Ty.
I know.
I mean,
I'm a kinky boy.
I mean, imagine you go into the lavatory and you have someone like on their laptop in there. You're like, get out. I gotta take a shit.
That's pretty cool. Hey, be like, you can. I'm in 27D. You can go hang out there until I'm done.
Yeah. You gotta climb over their neighbors, and then 10 minutes later, you gotta do the opposite. You gotta climb over them again, back to your seat in the lavatory. I don't know, dude. I don't want anyone pissing all over my seat because you already know, like, people will do that out of spite.
That's true. Yeah.
Like, just because they know some fat loser sitting there, like they're gonna piss all over your stuff.
Yeah. So we need to figure out some like kind of rules of engagement here, but we'll work through the kinks. We'll get this on. We'll get this in the air soon.
I actually like the idea of charging for the restroom. I think this is the better way to go.
Yes, actually.
So rather than squeezing everyone into the plane, leave those 4 seats open, but charge like $1 every time you gotta take a dump.
Dude, I love that. A penny for your thoughts, but $1 for your poop.
Yeah, it keeps the lavatory cleaner. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Maybe they can finally upgrade the hand soap option on these American airline flights.
Yeah, you got to be like, diamond status to use the bathroom for free. It could be included in your loyalty program.
I think they should give like hotel-sized individual hand soaps to everybody for using the bathroom. I don't want to share with everyone. I want like a little Labo sampler when I'm using the airline bathroom.
Of course you do, Ty. Saw that one coming from a mile away. It is too much to ask, Ty.
Okay.
They don't even serve like edible food most of the time.
That's true.
It's usually like
you have to you chew it and you spit it, no swallowing.
Yeah, it's like a pleasure play only.
Yeah. Muscle memory.
Yeah.
Okay. This is all a digression from Denny's, by the way. So if you want to circle back to that, circle in, land the plane here, get back into the den. Nice. You're smucked off the smuckers.
An absolute schmuck.
Absolutely schmucked.
The only thing I want to say about Denny's after that little tangent there was, if you're going to go to Denny's, make sure to go on a stat holiday, because I went on Victoria Day here in British Columbia, and I think what happens on stat holidays at any service-led business, is the people with the most seniority choose their shift, right? They get time and a half. They say, you know what, you get first dibs if you want to work on stat holidays,
right? So
you get the fucking all-star team showing up to Denny's.
So they're making more money than they've ever made in their life.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. All of the tenured staff, who's happy to be there, by the way, because they're making more money. They're doing a great fucking job, dude. They're filling up my coffee. I take one sip, the guy comes back and fills it up.
Dude, you should just pour the coffee straight down your mouth. Skip the mug altogether.
Totally. It's truly world-class service at that point, Ty.
Yeah, I totally get that, because they're getting like time and a half, but they're also probably raking in more tips because people are feeling spendy. It's a holiday.
Oh yeah, dude. I don't have to work today. I'm getting paid for it. You deserve this tip, big dog.
Exactly. Yeah.
Funny boy.
Hey, boy, here you go, boss.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, Denny's is a fine institution.
Dude, well, great American company.
How's your stock doing, by the way?
Terrible. It's almost bankrupt.
I know. I actually looked at the table because I knew you were a shareholder, and they're down over the last 10 years.
I think it's a buy. I think this is a buying opportunity.
They've closed a lot of locations, but it's one of those nostalgic businesses that you could probably still make money off of.
The thing is, like, I know we have eggflation, and that's probably what's destroying their model.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of non-egg meals you can have at Denny's. You can get the cakes. You can get, just the pancakes.
Aren't there
mostly.
eggs in pancakes?
It
though?
probably is. Yeah, I think it's like when the cost of eggs comes down, the price of Denny's will skyrocket. So if you believe that the 47th president will bring down the price of eggs, then you should buy Denny's stock right now.
If you think Big 47 has it in them, then you know where to put your money where your mouth is.
Exactly. Put it in the Denny's stock. I think it's a clear play.
I don't want to say clear.
It's a pretty unclear move, but
it's as clear as egg whites, I would say.
Yeah, it's pretty cloudy.
What else, Ty? What else do you do this weekend?
Oh, dude, I've had some ups and downs. Not really any segment-worthy content. Let's see. I went to a 70-year-old's birthday party.
Oh, great.
It's not unlike a normal. It's just like a regular birthday party. Lots of fun, lots of drinks. Except it's just like people cough more when they laugh. That's like the difference. What else? I went on a camping excursion. I glamped in a tent. It was very cold overnight. Oh, this is interesting, Eric. Today, I was walking down the street and I was catcalled. I was catcalled today, Eric.
What were you wearing, Ty?
I'm wearing what I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing a very business casual, more casual than business. No skin showing, very little skin. Nothing deserving.
Just the forearms, it looks like you may have waxed recently.
No, that's just, I'm always like that, Eric. Okay. Wow, thank you. A second call.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll tell you what happened here. This is pretty wild.
This kitty's purring.
Okay, sirens are coming. Sirens are going.
All right.
Okay, Eric, I'm walking up the street, 11 a.m. Pretty quiet on the street.
Yep.
A Toyota Camry pulls up next to me. The window goes down, and there's this old Indian man in the driver's seat.
Oh.
And he looks at me. He says something on the lines of, "Looking very good today." Then he winds up the window and drives away. He had nothing more to say.
Was he a taxi driver looking for his next shift or what?
I'm not really sure. I don't know what warranted. I don't know if it was the fit I was getting off or like the way my hair was blowing in the breeze. I've been working on my posture quite a bit. Could have been that.
Tell me more about this car. Was it yellow?
No, it was gray, dude. This wasn't a cabbie. But yeah.
Are you sure?
It's kind of funny.
Uber jabber?
An Uber driver, yeah. It could have been maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not looking for a sugar daddy, so I declined it. I just kind of smiled and waved, but maybe he would be more like my paprika poppy, you know?
Maybe, Your Peri Poppy.
Yeah, if his car was a little nicer, he could be my Peri Poppy.
Oh, shit.
But it feels good to be acknowledged, you know? It feels good to be seen.
You could also be your masala mommy.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Ty. Well, I'm happy for you. You know, it's always nice it's nice when a man gets objectified once in a while.
I think so too. I think we need to objectify more men.
Yeah. Check on your homies. I mean, make sure they're being objectified because it could be a while for some of these cats.
Yeah, show your appreciation. Give them a calm. You know the ladies aren't giving it to them, so someone's gotta.
Definitely not. Ty, we got to talk about our favorite misogynist.
Oh, yeah, we should.
Mr. West.
Mr. West. I didn't study for this test. I
barely did. As you guys know, his track list that came out a long time ago featured a song called Jared on it. And this podcast is familiar, very, very familiar with a certain Jared.
Just one. We just know one Jared very well.
I only know one. I wish I didn't.
Yeah. One too many.
And just to clarify, I don't know him personally, just through word of mouth.
I've heard about some of the things he's done.
Yep. Wish he didn't do them.
Allegedly.
I don't know, Ty. He's a convicted felon.
Yeah, fair.
But tracklist featured Jared on it.
Okay.
And
well, yeah. So Kanye's track number 9 on the new album is just called Jared.
Yeah.
So we speculated. Is it the same one?
Is it the infamous Jared?
Yeah.
And the album actually leaked over the weekend,
Oh.
and I took a listen to track number 9, Ty, and it confirmed my greatest fear.
No.
The song Jared on Kanye's Cuck album is about Jared Fogle. That's right.
Crazy.
I mean, just look at the list of muses he's got on the track list, and it's no surprise. But I'll say that the chorus goes a little bit like this, Ty.
Okay.
She eaten my kids like Jared.
What? Oh my god. No, fuck. Dude, there's no way.
That's the only mention of Jared on the song. It's on the chorus. So do with that information what you will. I'll be self-deleting later today as well.
For sure, dude. Like, I just can't believe that in 2025, the only 2 media outlets reporting on Jared Fogle is this stupid podcast and the most estranged musician of our time.
Yeah, dude. He's a lost boy, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So why do you think he said that, Ty? Do you think when he's talking about Bianca, she loves kids as much as Jared does? Is that what it is? Am I rap geniusing this correctly?
It is possible to love children too much.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
And not in a like parental way.
Yeah. There's some wrong ways to love the kiddos.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what he's trying to say right with this, dude. And it's not going to be on Genius because I think the entire internet has blacklisted this album. Like they don't even refuse to like diagnose it. Like the needle drop isn't going to talk about this.
They are just pretending that it doesn't exist, which I think is a good thing.
Yeah, no, totally. We are the only people to publicly acknowledge the album.
Yeah. So it came out on this like streaming site that's I think artists use to like work on their songs.
Okay.
So it is unfinished. He could add a second verse to this. You know what I mean? We don't know what's going to happen with that. But were you able to listen to any of the tracks, Ty?
I haven't listened to very much at all, no. But that's because I'm just not on the dark web very often. I don't even know how to find this thing.
If we play it on the pod, do you think we'll get thrown off of Apple Podcasts?
I think we're pushing the limits here to do that, Eric.
I think so as well. But we wouldn't be doing our journalistic and due diligence, Ty.
I don't think the world needs an audience. I don't think this needs a bigger audience than it has.
Oh, it was taken down anyway.
Oh, of course. Okay.
Of course it was.
Yeah. It's kind of like the Pirate Bay is trying to track down the newest DA album.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're right. We do have to practice good journalism, and that means reporting on the hard things too.
Yeah. We are a objective truth-telling podcast. Fuck, dude. Well,
this is objectively problematic.
I really hope that Kanye just like retires and then disappears, bro. Like, I think it's gone way too far. It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, I think he just needs to take a step back, return to the core tenets of artistry, practice the basics, go make a sandwich. Look at Lana Del Rey. She was working at a Denny's for a little while, and while she found her center. So
was the CEO of NVIDIA. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
He was a dishwasher at the old Den.
At Denny's? Yeah. No way. Yeah. That's cool.
Dude,
cool.
So Denny's just breed success, if you ask me.
I think that's where people find their start. You gotta develop people skills. You gotta be fast on your feet. You gotta be thinking. You gotta be thinking hard.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta know what all the different Grand Slams look like.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
What do you get there as a vegetarian?
Oh, I'm a Benny bud, a big Benny buddy.
Tell me more.
So, dude, okay. So Denny's is the type of restaurant where if you're like want to get the vegetarian option, it's so fucked up, Eric. They're like assume you're looking for the low cal, like it'll have the Weight Watchers logo next to it.
Right,
like
right.
They're not gonna put it on an English muffin. You're gonna get it your eggs Benedict on like I don't know a flaky piece of loose leaf lettuce, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty tough for me because I just want to treat myself too, but I don't want to have the Weight Watchers sponsored eggs Benedict.
But can't you just go for the pancakes?
Yeah, dude. Yes, of course, yes. You ever have pancakes at any restaurant ever, Eric? It's so hard to eat.
What?
After one bite, it's like it's a wash for me. I cannot eat more than one bite.
Well, you know what, Ty? I went for the lumberjack, as you know, and I had the pancakes on the side, and I think it's like the perfect amount.
Wait, where else are you putting them? Besides on the side.
It's not the main. That's what I'm saying.
I see. It's not the star of the show.
No,
it's supporting cast.
Exactly. It's on a separate plate,
Right.
which shocked me when it showed up. I was like, oh fuck, I got pancakes too.
That's a lot.
It is a lot. But it's perfect plain. Like you just have some butter. Everyone was like, dude, where's the syrup? Are you a fucking psycho? I'm like, no, dude, it's too sweet that way.
Yeah, you hitting it dry? Oh, what's wrong with you?
Well, no, it's not dry. It's got butter on it.
Yeah, okay, fair.
It's the same as toast. Like butter, you don't have butter in toast.
Yeah, fair enough. But you know what? You must be like really loading that butt up because I feel like that shit's pretty dry. Am I crazy? No, you're crazy.
Maybe I'm crazy.
I think that they should strip the Grand Slam of all pancakes, and then you should just offer table pancakes. I only want 2 bites. Everyone around the table wants 2 bites. Collectively, we can finish 1 order of pancakes.
No, dude. The thing is, Denny's is a lot like going to a Korean restaurant because you order the thing you want and you never remember to account for the sides.
Gotcha.
The sides just show up and you're like, "Fuck, I got pancakes." And then it's not a downside to it. Like you're happy to see them show up, but then you got way more food that you thought you were getting. You know?
Yeah, that's a true point. That's a true point. The sides will always do that.
Yeah,
okay, something is unfolding right now that I think we need to lock the door on. Oh, and she's gone. That was a close one, Eric.
That was a close one, dude. I saw that crack pipe in that hand. I thought you were gonna get hepatitis. Ty.
Yeah, I was locking the door. You know, the Brenheads don't know the types of situations we expose ourselves to for this podcast.
That's right. We are in an undisclosed location next to.
We're outside a Subway.
Oh yeah. Oh, we got border services.
Wow, this is a crazy parking lot today. We were just about solicited by a meth head, and now border services have arrived to ice them.
Wow. Getting sent back to Nicaragua.
Yeah, they're pretty far from the border right now. What could they possibly be doing?
Is this the police situation that you pointed out like 2 blocks ago?
Absolutely not, but we will have to drive through that after this.
Your specific advice was to avoid it at all costs 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, but we need content. We're starving for content on this podcast.
Yeah, Ty. Well, I want to talk to you about something really quick.
Okay.
I saw a great show on Netflix the other day. Curious if you've seen it. It's called Manhunt. Osama Bin Laden.
Oh, no, I haven't seen it. Very cool. Yeah, let's get him.
Let's get him, dude.
Yeah.
I've never been so hyped watching a TV show in my life.
Yeah, I bet. So is it following the narrative of them tracking down this big daddy?
Yes. Basically starts with the historical context of him flying 2 planes into the World Trade Center.
Okay.
And then they talk about how he was fucking hard to find. Like they at certain points like knew where he was. Like he was hiding in some fucking cave. And they would just like bomb the fuck out of it, and then he would somehow slither away like the rat he was.
Right. The world's most expensive game of hide and seek.
Exactly. And it took 10 years, but dude, the fucking episode where they run down like how they like landed 3 choppers on his property and then like sniped his ass, like that shit was fucking sick.
That's crazy, dude.
They interviewed the dude who fucking shot him in the stomach or whatever.
Wow.
It's so fucking crazy, bro. Like
nailed it.
Yeah. Just the fact that he like walked through his thought process, like he like fucking gunned down his whole family and shit. It's crazy,
my God.
dude. Yeah, fucking crazy.
Yeah, I would just imagine that. Like, okay, one thing, like, props to the dude for making it a decade in hiding. Like, if you were given basically unlimited money and you could just go hide in the Canadian wilderness from the largest organization on Earth,
yeah.
How long do you think you could possibly last?
Dude, I would get so hungry. Like I would pop my head out for a bite.
I don't know. I'd be like, I just need like some like stuffed olives really bad, you know?
I mean, he basically lived like an incel for the last few years of his life.
Yeah, the original gooner.
Yeah, he basically didn't leave his compound and his family never left. They would like nothing of his would come or go, only like communication.
Yeah.
So like his garbage, they would like burn it in his backyard. You know what I mean?
Feel like it's a fate worse than death, to be honest, to be trapped underground like a mole person for a decade.
Basically, yeah. Yeah.
Wild.
He had no sunlight even. It feels like pretty crazy stuff.
Pasty dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. Real incel shit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I would just feel like there's something something incredible to be able to avoid detection for so long.
Mm-hmm.
But then also the feeling of capturing the guy must be so thrilling for for the squad that was involved.
Mm-hmm.
Like to be like, wow, 10 years in the making and we finally got him.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's some big game hunting right there.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Big game.
Yeah, dude.
I wonder if they fought over who gets to shoot him. Do they talk about that? Like, I get to shoot him. No, I get to shoot him.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think it depends on like where you are at the same time as him. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
they had like 12 guys or whatever go into his crib,
Mm-hmm.
and if he was on the second floor, maybe a different guy would have shot him, right? Because they all had to like kind of split up at the end
Gotcha.
to look for this guy. But he was hiding out on the third floor, and I think his like, his like homies were all there, and they like killed like all of his friends and family. It was
Damn.
like gnarly, dude, and his kids probably.
Probably.
So yeah, crazy shit.
Yo,
Just
that's
end the
so
fucking
crazy.
bloodline right there.
That is
sick.
crazy.
I mean, justify probably.
Maybe,
I think so.
Probably.
Fucking
Yeah,
work that
for sure justified.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, you
yeah.
gotta stop the war on terrorism, you know?
Yep. And then it took them what, like another 15 years to leave Afghanistan or whatever.
Yeah,
shit.
totally. The withdrawal is always harder than the initial injection.
Biden's pullout game was weak.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. I should watch this show. I would love to learn more about what went down there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if you've played probably like any Call of Duty game, you've probably already lived it. But
Yeah.
I haven't. I'm not familiar with what it's like to have boots on the ground in Iraq.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully we never do.
Hopefully. We've got boots on the ground on the downtown east side right now.
That's right, baby.
Yeah. I crack.
Well, friends, I think we should probably call it here, and let's get the hell out of here before we end up on CTV News.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get out of here. Redheads, thank you. Ciao.
Ciao.